Welcome to this week's episode of Intrepid Outdoors. I'm Mike Schmidt, your host, and this week we've got another great turkey hunt for you as we follow a trio of hunters on their pursuits of some big toms on the Solitude Ranch. First up is going to be 19-year-old Addy York of Tennessee, who contacted our producer Bob Lott asking permission to hunt turkeys on the ranch. Well, Bob couldn't resist the spunk in Addy's email, and you're about to see why on this week's show.
My daddy took me over to see Bob, Zach, Adam, and Sean from Intrepid Outdoors, and I done my snake charming technique on Bob and the gang, and Bob said, "We'll see about getting you out here to kill you a Merriam turkey." So we decided to shoot the gun, and we needed a target. So Bob found this old box and found a Sharpie. Daddy volunteered to draw the turkey. The turkey did not look like a turkey. It looked like a flamingo. Ugly turkey. So first time I shot a little high and missed him. But the next time I shot again and it was right on. So after that, after getting shooting the gun, we headed off to listen for turkeys and to find where they're roosting at. Once we got back to the ranch, I finally got to meet Mike. Mike is one of the most awesome guys I've ever met, and I thank him so much for letting me come out here. And I met his grandson and a bunch of other people, and that was all nice. Then, here's day 2, the first day to go hunting. We had to get up at 3:30 so we can make it over to the ranch by 4 o'clock. Didn't have breakfast. All the guys drank coffee that morning though, and talked about where we was going hunting at. So, me, Bob, and my daddy went to this one blind. So I was waiting for the sun to come out, and then we heard 4 hens come down and come up really close to the decoy and stuff, and I was putting around. I think one of the daggum hens tried to get in the blind with us. She about did. She was staring at us forever. And the gobblers never came in that morning. Never. Bob can only call in hens.
Bob is a hen caller. He can call hens, can't call toms.
You might could go
Now you know why they call me Bad Luck Bob.
tomorrow or tonight.
Be different.
This afternoon, you're killing a turkey.
Intrepid Outdoors is brought to you by Ameristep Quality Hunting Products, Barnett Crossbows, scary light and scary fast at over 400 feet per second. Conquest Scents, makers of Evercalm Deer Herd Scent. The Pile Driver Feeders, any feed, anytime, from Wild Game Innovations. The Whitetail Institute of North America, research equals results. Whitetails Unlimited, working for an American tradition. Yeti Coolers, wildly stronger, keeps ice longer. This segment of Intrepid Outdoors is brought to you by Flexstone Game Calls, nature designed, Flexstone engineered.
Do you want to lay down some limb hangers this spring? Then use the right calls and decoys. Flexstone makes the best and most effective turkey calls and decoys on the market. Whether it's the new Thunder Series Hybrid and Untouchables mouth calls, the Funky Chicken and Thunder Chicken decoys, or the Scarface and Tramp Stamp pot calls, Flexstone is changing the game when it comes to turkey hunting.
Well, before the break, 19-year-old Addy York was chomping at the bit to tag a turkey on the Solitude Ranch. Her first day's hunt was unsuccessful, so let's see if fortune won't find this young lady on day 2 of her hunt here in Wyoming.
Way to go! How cool was that? First married turkey. What do you think, Dad?
I love it. Love it when a plan comes together.
Yes, sir.
Look at this beard.
A little beard.
Look at that beautiful beard.
So what do you think, Addy?
It was amazing.
It was. You had patience like I've never seen.
Scary.
Yeah, a lot of patience, especially what all that bird was doing, looking. I thought he was gonna walk in front of the gun barrel at first. Then he seen the decoy and
He started walking
started
down.
walking off over the hill.
Well, congratulations. Give me a knuckle. That's awesome.
Hey,
One
not
man, one
you.
woman. Way to
You
go.
didn't kill it.
I didn't
Awesome,
kill it.
awesome patience and awesome. He called it in.
But I got it
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Plus, we're gonna thank
Bob.
Bob, Mike, and all the rest of the ones who created this hunt for this young lady of mine. I wouldn't take all the money in the world for her. I wouldn't give you all the money in the world for another one like her. Because there ain't nothing like her.
Well, that was some great shooting, Addy. It looks like that long trip from Tennessee to Wyoming paid off, and now you're just one gobbler short of that coveted Grand Slam. But stay tuned, folks, because when we come back, Intrepid field producer Adam Hayes and his good friend Doug Roberts, owner of Conquest Scents, they're going to be chasing some spring gobblers at the Solitude Ranch.
In this week's product review, we're going to be looking at Barnett crossbows and Halo rangefinders. At 400 feet per second, Barnett Ghost 400 is one of the fastest crossbows available. For the money, it's the best value. Not only is the Ghost 400 fast and accurate, but it also boasts some of the latest technology in the industry. With its super light carbon riser, CNC machined aluminum flight track, and a metal injected trigger, the Ghost series will definitely get the job done. Don't take our word for it. Go to your local dealer and try one of the new Barnett Ghost series crossbows and see how they compare to the rest. Also in 2013, look for Barnett's Ghost 410, a crossbow that'll be shooting a record-breaking 410 feet per second. With innovation like this, it's no wonder that Barnett crossbows are pound for pound and dollar for dollar the best crossbows available. Even with the fastest crossbow, you still need to know your range. The new Halo series rangefinders from Wild Game Innovations builds the most durable yet affordable rangefinders on the market. With its various models, the new Halo series rangefinder can range from 500 to 1,000 yards. Most models have AI technology that accounts for distance and slope to your target, ensuring proper angle readings with the click of a button. Each rangefinder features either a 6 but up to an 8 power magnification depending on the model. All Halo rangefinders include the scan mode that allows for constant ranging, precise accuracy to plus or minus 1 yard. For more information on these great manufacturers and their products, go to barnettcrossbows.com or wildgameinnovations.com.
This segment of Intrepid Outdoors is brought to you by Caldwell Shooting Supplies, precision shooting supplies and accessories.
A solid rest is essential to accuracy. Caldwell's Dead Shot Field Pod provides bench rest accuracy when it matters most. Whether you're hunting predators, turkey, or big game, the Dead Shot Field Pod adjusts to fit any shooter with any weapon. Caldwell's Dead Shot Field Pod. Accuracy anywhere.
Welcome back to Intrepid Outdoors. On this hunt, we're going to be following Adam Hayes as he chases his spring gobbler with his archery gear. He's also going to attempt to film this kill all by himself. So let's join up with Adam as he chases gobblers in the Black Hills of northeast Wyoming.
It's the first night of my hunt here on the Solitude Ranch. I'm back to try to self-film killing my second Merriam with a bow. This is the first night of my hunt. I got in here this afternoon, set this blind up back in this back canyon on the ranch. It's called the Pond Well. But I'm all set up, got the decoys out, and I got birds gobbling right across the ridge from me already. So I'm just gonna wait, sit back, and hopefully they'll come up here and roost tonight. Maybe we'll get a shot. If not, I'll be back here in the morning. Oh man, first night here on the Solitude. That bird has been messing with me all afternoon. He's been up in the timber gobbling, moving around here, waiting for the hens to come up, and he finally followed one down through here. And he saw the decoys and came right to him. Actually, I got a hen decoy out and a little runt with a fan on it. And he did not like that little runt at all. Shot right over him the first shot, but the second one nailed him. Well, I don't know how you beat that. A Merriam turkey here in the Black Hills with archery equipment, and got it all on video myself. Filmed my own hunt this evening. It's my second spring hunt out here with Mike Schmidt and the rest of the Intrepid team.
And man, I can't think of a better place to come out here and do a little turkey hunting in the spring, because it is absolutely gorgeous. And what a trophy I got to take back home to Ohio. He's not the biggest bird on the mountain, but I tell you what, he's all mine, and I got it done with my Proton and got it on video myself. What a rewarding hunt. Thanks again to Mike Schmid and the rest of the guys from Intrepid Outdoors. What a hunt.
Well, we don't have a lot of guys come out to the ranch and hunt spring turkeys with archery gear, but Adam Hayes just took his second spring gobbler in as many years, and he captured the whole hunt on film by himself. Now, when we come back, Adam's going to be behind the camera filming his good friend Doug Roberts as Doug attempts to take his gobbler here in the Black Hills in northeast Wyoming.
This segment of Intrepid Outdoors is brought to you by Shoot NC and Darkotic Splatter Targets.
Are you tired of shooting the same old bullseye or paper targets? Try something fun, new, and different on your next trip to the range or when sighting in your rifle with the Shoot NC and Darkotic Splatter Targets. Shoot NC and Darkotic. Always know where your bullet hits.
Welcome back to Intrepid Outdoors. We're going to wrap things up this week as we follow Conquest Scents owner Doug Roberts on his attempt to take a spring gobbler here in the Solitude Ranch. Now let's get hooked back up with Adam and Doug as they chase spring gobblers here in the Black Hills of Wyoming.
It's the second morning. We're already in here. It rained really hard during the night, so we just got the gobblers starting to gobble. They're still up in the roost, up on the ridge, so pretty excited we got the setup right. It's damp, but I think they're going to start a little bit slower coming down here because of the weather, but I'm excited about it. It's a lot cooler this morning also, a little bit of a breeze, so we'll see what happens, but kind of excited. Oh my goodness, my first Merriam ever. It's oh, this is awesome. Even the hen's coming back to check it out now. She's not quite sure. Her boyfriend just went to sleep.
This bird never even shook a wing. I've never seen anything like it. But literally, that's the wadding laying right next to him. Missing a couple feathers, so he's been fighting a little bit, but my goodness. What a gorgeous bird.
Well, we had a great time with these three hunters this past spring on the ranch. Addy, Doug, and Adam were all successful in taking some nice toms on the Solitude Ranch. Great hunt, you guys, and congratulations.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Luminoc. Always know where your arrow goes.
To follow us on our fearless pursuit of hunters' rights and adventures, check out our website at intrepidoutdoors.com. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. I'm Mike Schmid, your host. Thanks for watching this week, and make sure you set your DVRs or tune in for next week's show.
I had to shoot. It was that or not.
We've hunted our butts off.